Well, this is Darrell Brugink. I'm executive editor and publisher of No-Till Farmer, and we're here at the National No-Tillage Conference in Des Moines. It's our 18th annual event. And with me is Dave Schwartz. He's the National Product Manager for SFP, and you've been to a few of these. I think you've probably been to about half a dozen already, if I'm not mistaken.
Been to several already, Darrell, and it's a very big event for our company.
Well, we appreciate you guys being a sponsor. We're very thankful for it. Let's talk a little bit about what you guys have going on. You have both Avail and Nutrisphere N. Just briefly tell us a little bit about each of those products and what they are.
Well, Avail was our first product, Darrell, and Avail came on the market in 2005. And strictly to address one major issue that farmers have, and that is phosphate fixation. Many growers don't realize that when you apply phosphorus fertilizer, be it liquid or dry, that 75 to 95% of that phosphate never reaches the crop that it's intended for. It gets fixed and tied up in the soil. Avail is so unique in its technology. It's the first product of its kind to address this situation. We can actually reverse that fixation from having 75 to 95% tied up to 75 to 95% available. It is very unique chemistry, and it can really give a farmer the opportunity to grow the potential that that crop really has intended for with phosphate. And we have tremendous fixation in many soils throughout the country, whether it's even here in Iowa. A lot of people think this is some of the richest dirt in the world. You cannot believe we're only getting 25% phosphorus availability in great soils like Iowa, Illinois, Indiana. And you go other parts of the country, it's way worse than that. So Avail's really been a very big part of helping growers get that potential and increased yields.
Okay. And then Nutrisphere N, tell us briefly about that.
Nutrisphere N was our second product that we introduced. It's a sister product to Avail. Nutrisphere N is very unique in the fact that it is addressing all the major nitrogen loss factors that occur from application all the way through the entire growing season. And there's three major enzymes that cause your nitrogen to convert from ammonium nitrogen to nitrate. Nutrisphere N addresses all three of those issues in a very clean and safe environmental way.
Okay. Let's talk about Avail again. We've got a lot of no-tillers that like to use starter fertilizer in their program. What a product like Avail, what's its fit in the starter fertilizer program?
When it comes to starter fertilizer, Avail is just like a no-brainer for a farmer, because you can actually put on the rate of starter fertilizer that you are intended for that yield goal, but Avail is going to give you the quick uptake of the phosphate. Now, phosphates have very poor uptake when we have cold soils. Now, our no-till farmers are always concerned about cold soils in their planting. This is a real key where Avail has an advantage for a no-till grower. He can get that phosphorus in that crop and get that plant out of the ground healthy to a good early start. And 75% of your phosphorus, Darrell, is used in that planting to V6 stage. A lot of people don't realize that. That's the time when that plant is setting the number of rows of kernels and the length of that ear. So if we got ultimate phosphorus nutrition at that point in time, it's going to tell that plant to set on a bigger ear.
Okay. Nutrisphere N, we've talked a little bit about, you were mentioning how it's a flexible type of product in a nutrient management program, and tell us a little bit how so.
You know, we visit with growers every day about the way they put on their nitrogen, and of course that is a big topic here at this conference, because that everybody's struggling to try to find the right fit for the way they farm. Now, a lot of growers are using urea, a lot of growers are using liquid UAN, some are still using ammonia. The Nutrisphere N product is specifically for the UAN products or the dry urea products. And what we're doing is protecting them so a no-till farmer can actually put these on the surface of the soil, not have to worry about incorporating them or have a rainfall on them. We'll protect against the volatilization. And then, of course, Darrell, when you get years like the last two we've had here, where we've had these tremendous heavy rainfalls, we have to worry about leaching down through that soil and having that nitrogen convert to nitrate. Nutrisphere N will protect that nitrogen, keeping it in the ammonium form much longer than any other product on the market or any other theory that's been tried. And we're giving that grower more ammonium nitrogen longer. And in fact, a lot of our university trials that we've done throughout the Midwest have shown that we can give you a lot more nitrogen to that crop, actually with less applied.
Well, we're here on day 3 of the conference, and you guys have been part of many of these. What, you know, the impression you get of the no-till guys, and why this has been an important conference for you to be at?
This is one of our biggest events of the year, and we beef up. We bring a lot of people to this conference to work it, because number one, the growers pay to be here, and when they pay to come to a conference, you know they're here to learn. And our discussions are so refreshing that we have here, because everyone here wants to learn. They're wanting to know how our products work, why they should be using them, how we can get them involved in using our products. And our salespeople that are here, we just enjoy this conference so much because we get the questions we really like to talk about, and growers really want to know, does this product work and how can I use it?
Yeah. Well, thank you again, Dave, for being a part of the program, and we've been visiting with Dave Schwartz from SFP. Thanks again, and Daryl Bruggen here at the conference. Thanks for joining us.